Being the eldest grandson, I received a lot of praise since I was young. So whenever I did something, what was my motive?
Getting applause.
How do you know? I would see whether others were aware of what I was doing, so it turned out that I had been living amidst applause. Once when I was in my senior year of college, after listening to my lecture, an elder happily said to me, "You are really someone who lives amidst others' applause." He was giving me an acknowledgement, but his words suddenly put me in deep reflection. Would I still do it if there was no applause? No, I would not. But surprisingly, there is no applause for many extremely important matters in life. When a person often gets a lot of praise, he would definitely be very concerned about gains and losses. With this kind of life, one will never be happy and at ease. I began to rectify myself because I had been listening to too much praise in the past. And as a result, I would really feel very uneasy when I heard a word of criticism. So I must always recite this phrase in Di Zi Gui. If compliments make me apprehensive and criticism makes me joyful, upright and forgiving people will gradually come close to me. Indeed, we only have a pair of eyes and ears. How much can we see and hear? When we have a mind of humility, we have no idea how many more pairs of eyes are helping us to see the road in front of us, and how many more pairs of ears are helping us to listen to many messages, as well as pointing out our shortcomings. So the thing that we should nurture in our children is humility, not complacency. When we praise our children, we must praise their virtuous conduct, not their abilities and talents. As praising one's talent and ability for a period of time would surely lead to problems. What else do parents also praise? Wow, how pretty you are! What is the point of praising one's beauty? Would saying that be of any help to her? You should say, "What a good temperament you have! Are you reading Di Zi Gui every day? Is it because you have always been very courteous to elders, so you are able to reflect your inner sincerity to your outward appearance?" You can take this opportunity to review the classical texts with her. Too many children, such as little girls, are praised by adults, saying, "How could one person look so pretty? Look at her eyes, look at her nose." If this little girl was praised for 2 or 3 years, what would happen? She would surely bring one thing with her every day.
A mirror.
How do you know? There were a pair of siblings who came to a kindergarten. Both the older sister and younger brother were so beautiful, but the beauty of a little girl usually attracts the elders more. So everyone seeing her would keep praising her beauty. During the class, this little girl would take out a mirror to take a glance at herself. As a result, her learning performance was far behind that of her brother, because she only paid attention to her appearance and was not attentive in class. She was often concerned about whether or not others were eyeing her. Such children will easily head towards a life of vanity in the future. So do not praise children's appearances, neither should we often praise their abilities and talents. Instead, we should praise their virtues. And even if we praise their abilities and talents, we must also lead them to understand the purpose of having talents. For example, what is the purpose of being very talented in playing the zither? What is the purpose? Is it to perform for others and make them feel that I am so great? That is wrong. If we were to lead children in this way, their zither playing would definitely run into a bottleneck. On the other hand, we could guide them by saying, "There is nothing better than music to transform the prevailing customs and reform society." This means that music can improve people's temperament and the value and vibe of the entire society. So when you aspire to learn playing the zither with utmost sincerity, you can surely perform music that will benefit the public. When children have such a goal, their entire mentality would be completely different. When we commend children's virtues, for example, "You are so filial to your parents," they will do it more vigorously because filial piety corresponds with their self-nature. This will not have any side effect. So our praise must accord with moral character. Where can we find the standard of moral character? Correct, in Di Zi Gui. Delve deeply into one subject. This one subject is to allow us to grasp the essence of moral character. So, my friends, we must familiarize ourselves with the text of Di Zi Gui. For MP3 and full transcripts, please visit mahayanapureland.org. No copyright. Welcome to Circulate. Infinite merits to propagate. Filial to parents, respect to teachers. See you again.